Okay, I think it's recording. Alright, first video, restoration, 10-inch flywheel, 3/4 horse Bluffton. Made by Ariels in Lansing, Michigan. They also made the little more known Ideal engines, primarily for lawn mowers, the large reel mowers. But this is the first day of the restoration. I got this a while back and started pulling it apart and was amazed that the cylinder and the piston rings are in amazing condition. Hope the Babbitt's that nice and the bearings. That'd be really cool. But started cleaning up the head. Well, the jug, I guess you could call it. Really unique engine. The head and the cylinder are cast in one. The head doesn't come off. There's two bronze plugs that you unscrew. Spark plug goes in this one on this one here. But you could unscrew those, take a little cotter pins out and raise the valves right up through here and take them out. Kind of unusual. And I started lapping those today. Let's go up here and grab those. Getting the seats all nice and uniform. But you can see through the little exhaust port there. You just slip right down in there. Kind of clever. Your springs go on. But yeah, that's looking down in the valve. Started cleaning this one up with a file. A lot of people frown on that. I'm repainting it. This one, someone painted half this cylinder silver. Got most of it off and over top of black and left it, and then put just caked on linseed oil, real heavy over top of that. Looked really bad. And well, the way I look at it, you know, the craftsman in Lansing way back when started filing some of the casting marks and in production, and I just kind of finished off what they started doing. I don't like using a Dremel tool. I don't know if you could see the finish. I'm getting with a draw file. This I actually did on the lathe. I turned it. I'm going to leave that bright. But in between the fins, the casting mark across here, the fins were all filled in. I actually took a hacksaw and then snapped those off and cleaned them up with a draw file. And just let the air move past there, and it looks a lot nicer. I call it blending. See that ridge down in there? I took most of it off, and this guy here wrapped way around and then wasn't on this side, so I kind of made them symmetrical, look the same. But strange thing with the lapping compound I got today. The auto parts store mentions in the instructions here, start with 120 grit and finish with a 220. Okay, well that makes sense. But this is one tube and it doesn't say what grit it is one way or another. Which is, I don't know what the hell. It was really grainy. I cringed when I first started. I just did it by hand. Started twisting them back and forth. I mean, it was loud. Like sand in there. Well, I love this metal polish. You ever find this stuff? It's a cream. There's no grit in it at all. This thing, you almost make a mirror out of a piece of aluminum with it. But it'll brighten up just about anything very easily. Makes a mess, turns black. Look at my fingers. But yeah, there's a nice little polished ring. I don't know if you could see that in there. But anyhow, there's the start of that one. 10-inch flywheel, little bitty guy, little brother to this fella out here. That's an Ideal, and that's a 12-inch flywheel. Oh, and there you can see the little bronze plugs. The valves just lift right up through there. Real interesting, curious little engine. Air cooled. Kind of neat. Closed crankcase. I'm competing with the clock. Most people are familiar with the water hopper, the water cooled ones, like that one over there, but Anyways, yeah, I'm working in the kitchen. There's piles of stuff everywhere. Place is under construction until the workshop gets done. That's out here. Isn't that fun? That's a 20 horse ball. I'm leaving it all open beam. There's going to be a cider press out here at a mill. But very excited about having a workshop. And got the connecting rod for that. There's the flyball governor for it. But yeah, not bad for the first day. I got a bit done. Draw filing, you know, it's just a file. It isn't whatever you feel is making progress without gouging anything. It really pays off. I don't know. I really like the results using the file, cleaning up castings. Like I said, I'm just finishing up what they started, the original anyway. But I don't know. Anybody have any remarks about that lapping compound? The instructions? I'm a little skeptical of it. The instructions don't even make sense, but you leave a comment. Thanks for watching.